How's it going, everyone? Welcome back into another day of MLB research here with myself, Top Cheddar. We are once again live with Play Profit X. We'll go through everything today. We have 4 games remaining on the slate. This will be an incredibly quick stream. We'll get through everything really quick. I don't think there's going to be too much time to kind of go into too much stuff today. 4 games on the slate. Again, just kind of going through some things. I know Eric Larr is a very popular pick today. I've seen him all around, basically everywhere. He's been incredibly consistent since coming up and becoming a starter. You're looking at the cutoff point here when he's thrown more than 40 pitches. He's hit in 5 of his last 6 games. He's in 60% of total games that he's pitched this year. Basically, when he starts a game, he's been very, very consistent. You can't see it here, but Detroit also ranks 4th worst against left-handed pitcher K percentage the last 15 days. They're trending down. That's all to say, guys. Like Falter had 5. Corbin had 6. Jacob Latt's the only one to fall short with only 3. For me personally, I think Eric Larr, he's been incredible. He's been a cash cow basically every matchup we've put him in against. I'd continue to kind of back him here today. I think he's a really popular play today. I see why he's very popular today. A couple other things I saw with pitchers today. Jason Alexander, his walks going back into his minor league stats have been really, really bad. The Athletics in general don't walk much in the last 15, but they typically did walk a decent bit. He struggled with control when he has pitched, especially when he started. He did have a start against the Athletics, 6 innings, or he had 3 walks. I like it. I think I saw it over on X again today. I think it's a good spot. In general, I think Nick Kurtz is my favorite guy today. We'll talk about him very shortly, and I'll show you guys a new tool that I've been using for stuff very similar to Plate IQ, but just makes it a little bit easier. So one, Nick Kurtz did have a double in that one game against Jason Alexander. In general, Nick Kurtz is significantly better against right-handed pitching. Jason Alexander struggles big time, heavily against left-handed hitting. So that's one thing. Nick Kurtz has also been one of the hottest hitters in baseball. He's getting years 2 hits, runs, and RBIs basically every single game. He's still at -140. We got him at -125 earlier today. But if you really want to see the secret sauce, I've been using Prop Finder recently. They have some really, really good tools to sign up. I don't have a code or anything for them. If you look at Exit View and you look at summary right now, Nick Kurtz leads the MLB. The last week, he has the most barrels. His barrel percentage is the best in the MLB. His home run percentage isn't the best. There's a couple of guys that hit home runs a little bit more. His hard hit percentage is one of the best in the MLB, sitting at 68.8%. There's really only a couple batters who are hitting the ball harder than him right now. Like, I'm not going to count Dylan Carlson with two batted balls, and they're both hard hits. I'm not counting Austin Wynns either. I'm talking about guys who have had significant ABs. Guys like Nick Kurtz have been awesome. Spencer Torkelson. There's another really popular guy today, if you guys could see a little bit of a trend going. Problem being, every single person on gambling Twitter that I've seen today has Nick Kurtz and Spencer Torkelson as a 2-man for home runs. They are both in fantastic spots. I understand it's going to be a very, 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 very fucking popular play. But there's a reason. They're hitting the ball very fucking hard. Torkelson isn't getting as many barrels, but he's still hitting the ball hard 63% of the time in his last week. Nick Kurtz, in general, just looks fantastic. And when you look at a couple other things, we'll look at Nick Kurtz, and this is also very, very helpful to kind of look through. You guys can see this, right? Select Nick Kurtz. Jason Alexander, like we talked about, this says that he's opposing batting average 281. That's interesting because it says 321. I wonder what the discrepancy is there. He's worse against left-handed hitting no matter what. The ISO and power that Jason Alexander gives up against left-handed hitters is significantly worse. You can also see up here, against lefties, 64% hard hit rate. 2.35 home runs per 9 against lefties. It's a small sample size. He hasn't pitched a lot, but that's really, really bad. Oh, not Brett Rooker. You click on Nick Kurtz and you look at the pitches that he throws. This is my favorite part, and this kind of saves me a lot of time from Plate IQ clicking on every single pitch. You have the entire pitch mix right here. He has a 398 or higher weighted on base against the 4 top pitches that Jason Alexander throws. That is, let's call it 27 plus 17, 27, 17, 44, 56, 67, about 70% of the pitches he crushed. Actually, it's every single pitch. Never mind. It doesn't really matter. There isn't a single pitch that he doesn't crush. So, against right-handed pitching, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic when he sees it. I just realized this is out of order. He still crushes all of them, but it's out of order, which is a little annoying. Regardless, we have changeup 36% of the time, crushes it. Sinker 34% of the time, crushes it. Cutter, only 4%, doesn't matter. Every pitch that he throws, Nick Kurtz absolutely crushes. It's about as good of a spot as you're going to find today. And we'll talk about Spencer Torkelson because he's in a pretty good one himself. Eric Lahr, he actually honestly has really good reverse splits. This is my only worry with Torkelson today, is that he's actually been really, really good against right-handed pitching. Getting in on the arms, not really giving the opportunity to hit the ball really, very hard. Problem is, against Eric Lahr, Spencer Torkelson's 3 for 3 with a home run in those 3 at-bats. He's got a really good history. Again, when you look at the pitch mix, four-seam, he's great. Cutter, the only pitch that he doesn't like, throws 20% of the time. Curveball, he's fantastic. Changeup, really good. Slider, great. Sinker, great, but he throws it once. So everything outside of, what was the pitch? Outside of the cutter from Eric Lahr, Spencer Torkelson crushes as well. It's another one that looks really, really good today. I think he's going to continue to mash the ball. You even see stuff here like his last 15 days, crushing exit velos, crushing barrels. Everything about Spencer Torkelson today looks good. So I think that's got to be the 2 today. It's incredibly chalk. I think it's incredibly, everyone's going to be on it. But there's a reason everyone's on it, because everyone kind of does the similar tools, the similar everything. Yeah, I mean, do you take them for RBIs? Do you take them for, I don't even know what you take them for. There's not another player that stands out like they do today, though. God, Nick. It's just crushing the ball. He's averaging 99 exit velo when he hits the ball. Anyone else come even close to that? Cal? I mean, Cal's up there, but against Yusei, I don't love it particularly. Does anyone else hit the ball that hard? I doubt we're going to find someone. Gavin Sheets has been. Manny Machado's close. Wilson Contreras, against some really shitty pitching, though. Torkelson's up there. Bo Bichette. And this game's already started. So I like Lauer case. I like Torkelson today. I like Kurtz today. Any other outs props that I like? Leaning that Sonny Gray under. They just don't let him go deep. I understand Sandy Alcantara just had a really good start, and he's typically struggled all year. The difference is with Sonny Gray, they just don't let him go long anymore. He's been pulled on. What was this start? I thought it like usually showed you when you clicked on it. He just gets pulled so early now, right? I mean, he hasn't seen past. He's gone under 80 pitches in 6 of his last 7 starts. I think 17 and a half is too high. I would take the under here. I don't think the Padres, our offense is relatively good, but I do think that this is a ridiculous line. So there's another one. You guys can get that. Let's see if I could solo it here as well. I mean, plus money for it. I don't see why this is plus money. What's that bullpen look like? I mean, bullpen's relatively rested. They always let Steven Matz go right after him. It's weird. Do we have any news as to why he's been going so short? Like, is there something in the news? No, I don't want to see that. I just want to see if there's like an article that like tells me why, right? 9 runs. So we got crushed last game. That's why he got taken out. But the other starts make no sense. I remember I was on his outs at one of these games. I think it was the Washington game or maybe the Cincinnati game, and he just got pulled for no reason on like 80 pitches. Like he's been getting pulled out of all these games, barely throwing a pitch. Now I understand this game, right? He had a really bad 8 earned runs, terrible. But like this game, he had 1 earned run. Look at this. He had 1 earned run. He got pulled after 36 pitches and 9 outs. He had 70 pitches, 15 outs. He gave up 2 earned runs against Washington. He got pulled early. Like they're not giving him any type of leash. I don't know if it's like trade protection because they want to deal him at the deadline. But he's not hitting this line consistently. My only worry is that San Diego offense. That offense has not been good whatsoever. Right? Again, we just saw guys like Sandy go very long against them. Sandy went 21 outs. Edward only went 17, but he's been on a pitch count all year. Yuri, Soroka, Wheeler went over. Fat Cal. I mean, these are pretty bad. These are 3 pitchers who haven't been great this year. Maybe Merrill Kelly, probably the best of the bunch. I'd lean the under, especially getting it at plus money with him being pulled so early right now, but kind of scared. Maybe after the deadline, they're going to let him go a little bit leash his first start. Someone said thoughts on Severino. My only worry with Severino is he's significantly better when he's not on the road. Like, look, this looks super easy, but he's a much better pitcher on the road. So Luis Severino has like a 3 ERA on the road and like a 6.5 ERA at home. I'd almost want to take Severino's over, not the under, honestly. It's a tough offense, but the offense has been tailing off a little bit recently. They don't walk that much. He does struggle with control, though. Hey, that's where we got burned with Taj Bradley yesterday. He walked 4 guys in 2 innings, just unraveled. It's not like Severino's been great regardless, so I probably lean over. It's a no bet for me personally, but I probably lean the over for him. And strikeouts wise, no one really. Like Kikuchi maybe, but I don't love it. I also saw Logan Evan walks actually a lot today, which is okay. Team's been walking more. If you do want to go walks for him, though, I would want to see Lamont Wade in the lineup. I believe he is. Let me check plate IQ real quick. They don't have it confirmed yet. Lamont Wade's a really big walk guy for the team. So you look at especially the last 30 days, if you kind of take it out, Lamont Wade, Mike Trout, Moncada, even overall, Joe Adell's gotten better recently at it against righties. There's some decent guys here. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 walk targets against Logan Evans, who has struggled with control in his like short career. On the road, we're in LA. Okay. I mean, LA is a pretty hitter-friendly ballpark if you want to include Cal Raleigh once again. I'd honestly rather actually, let's see if we could find one here. So Logan Evans gives up more home runs against lefties than he does righties, which is annoying. Nolan Shaniel is really the only one that's a righty there. I don't love his pop. Who's got the best exit velo? It's Lamont Wade, funny enough. That's funny. Logan O'Hoppe, Joe Adell, Zach Neto. Who are you looking at? Reese Olson under Ks looks good. I always like that whenever you're talking against the Toronto Blue Jays. They don't strike out much. So let's see. So this is giving me the percentage that they've seen and not the other pitchers thrown. Loves the cutter, doesn't like the sweeper, likes the sinker, doesn't like the changeup. So 2 out of 4 pitches he's good at. Joe Adell. Does not really love this pitch mix at all. Doesn't look great. What about Zach Neto? Sinker, good. Changeup, great. Cutter, mid. Sweeper, okay. He's not bad. Zach Neto, I think, looks better than the other ones do. Where's Taylor Ward? He likes the sinker, doesn't like the cutter, doesn't like he doesn't really like a lot of these pitches, to be quite honest with you. What about Mikey? Likes the sinker, doesn't like the sweeper, likes the cutter, likes the changeup, likes the curveball, likes the 4 seam. So I think Mike Trout's probably your guy if you're looking for someone here for pop. If not, you're looking at Yohan Moncada. Logan Evans gives up way more pop to lefties. Problem is Moncada really just like fastballs, curveballs. That's not a big percentage. It's about 30% of the pitches this guy throws. Not a terrible weighted on base here, though, against cutters. Throws cutter a lot, 22% of the time. Moncada could be a sneaky long shot here. What? Actually, I'm curious. What is his price? Plus 480 or 460. I'm sorry. It's a pretty damn good price. Honestly, I think you can find some good value there. So only 4 games. Tough to really go and do too much research with 4 games here today. But regardless, quick stream. We kind of got through that. Again, Kurtz, Torkelson. I kind of lean the Sonny Gray under outs. I'm not sure if I'm going to lock it in because under or outs have been really, really painful for me. Like the Lauer K's. I also like the Jason Alexander walks if anyone was looking at that. But all in all, quick stream today. I actually don't know if I'm going to even put anything out. Outside of Kurtz, Torkelson, there's really nothing that speaks to me like that. So I'm going to take a look, see if there's anything that really stands out to me. I have no promises that I'll have a guaranteed play today. But regardless, I appreciate everyone hanging out with me today. I'm going to be back tomorrow with a much more regular stream. We're going to have all 15 games. We can kind of go through, find our favorite guys. Regardless, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'll be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. If you guys are not already on Play Profit X, go check it out. Use code Cheddar, get up to 200 back across your first month. Get the best lines on basically all solo lines. And it's available in 40 plus states. So if you guys are in a non-sportsbook state, it's about your best option. And you don't have to worry about any pairs. So go check it out. Use code Cheddar when you do. And yeah, I appreciate everyone hanging out with us here today. And I'll be back tomorrow. See you guys.